There are 10 secret hacks American Express does not want you to know, because if you know the hacks that I'm about to show you in this video, you're going to be able to extend your 0% for 12, 24, 36 months, maximize your membership rewards points, and you're going to be able to game the American Express ecosystem. Welcome back to the Credit with Colin channel, where we talk about how to leverage your credit to get maximum business funding. I'm an 8-year United States Marine Corps veteran who runs a funding company with 20 plus employees. We funded $5 million in approvals last month for our clients. Links to work with my team to fix your credit or get you access to 100K plus in funding are in the pinned comment and description below. Let's get into it. Hack number 1 is the soft pull expansion play. Most people don't know this, but when you're already an American Express card holder and you go to apply for another American Express card, they will use soft pull data that they already have on file. They only do a hard pull on Experian if you're approved and you accept the card. And what that means in plain English is if you get denied, there's going to be no hard inquiry. Zero. Nothing on your report. Now, this is the opposite of how almost every other card issuer works. Chase, Discover, etc. They pull your credit and then decide. American Express decides first and then does a pull. Now, it's not 100% guarantee in every situation. Results can vary, and there are occasional data points where a hard pull will still happen. But for the most part, people who are existing American Express holders have a soft credit check when applying for additional cards. Now, that's why they move to get your first American Express card. You want to get, I recommend the American Express Delta Gold. It approves very huge limits, and about 60 days later, you can start stacking their 0% business cards. And from there, once you have that first card, you can log into your portal and you'll see you are pre-approved for many of their cards. That's also why American Express is one of the last stops in your funding sequence, because American Express will be a soft pull and because they're not very inquiry sensitive. You could get approved even with a couple inquiries on your bureaus. Hack number 2, American Express has a limit of up to 15 cards per social, 10 charge cards and 5 credit cards. Now, most people think you can only have a handful. Some people think it's 4 or 5 total. They're wrong. Here is the power move you want to play. If you have 2 businesses, you can split those charge cards between both entities and you could PG, personally guarantee, each one. You have 5 on business A and 5 on business B, all reporting under one SSN. Now, the employee card hack stacks on top of this as well. Employee cards are sub-cards. They do not count against that 15 card limit. So you're adding authorized employee spend to your account and eating into more slots, more spend, more points, etc. For example, I add my wife on my LLC and we get additional marketing spend points on additional employee cards. Hack number 3 is the retention offer play. Every year when your annual fee hits, you have a short window. You can call American Express and just ask a simple question. I saw my annual fee just posted. Before I make a decision on keeping this card, is there any retention offers available on my account? That's it. That's the script you run. The timing matters. You want to do it about 30 days before your annual fee is going to post. That's when American Express, the system, is most likely to have an offer queued up for you in case you were deciding to cancel. This is really smart to do for softwares. I call it the fake walkaway, right? When you go to cancel a software subscription, all of a sudden they offer it at 50%, even 80% off. We've actually seen people get 50,000 membership rewards points after hitting a spend threshold that's $800 to $1,000 in travel value. The business platinum, we've seen 40K MR points. The gold card, about 15 to 30K MR points. The Delta Reserve, about 30K MR points. The pro tip is when the agent gives you an offer, ask them, is this the best available offer? Is that the best you can do? Amex retention offers are generated, pre-generated, right? So sometimes if you push for a higher one, they can give it to you. Now, you can also do this via Amex chat online. You don't have to call and sit and talk to some foreign person from another country, right? I do it all the time via the online portal. Hack number 4, this is one of the most valuable things I can tell anybody who's building the credit ecosystem of Amex. American Express charge cards, the gold, green, platinum, plum. They do not report a credit limit to the bureaus unless you get bucketed. Now, no reported limit means no utilization calculation, which means you can put 20K on a gold card in a month, pay it off, and your credit score does not move. Your debt to limit ratio will be untouched. Now, for the people that we fund, real estate investors, business owners running volume, this is a massive deal because you can use massive purchasing power without triggering utilization spikes that tank your scores and affect your funding rounds and sequences. Bucketed means American Express has internally capped your card, say the most of these 4K, and now they report that limit. If you use 2K of the 4K, it's 50% utilization showing under reports. That means you're in American Express jail, like one of my previous videos. We're going to cover that in hack number 8. Hack number 5 is the business card utilization. Here's something that trips people up when they first learn it. So I want to be precise about what American Express business cards actually do and don't do. American Express business cards do report to the business credit bureaus. That's actually a good thing. It's going to build your business credit profile every time you use the card responsibly. And on the business side, commercial utilization does not affect the business credit scores that much. Now, what American Express business cards do not do is report your routine activity, balance, spending, utilization to the personal credit bureaus. The only time they do that is when you default, when you're delinquent like 30 or 60 days past due. Set up auto pay. Do not miss a payment, guys. As long as you are on time, it will not show up on your personal report. Now, that's the play. You can run massive volume through American Express business cards, contractor spend, ad spend, materials, whatever your business needs, and none of that spending is dragging down your personal utilization or your score. This is why the Business Gold card is a cornerstone card for the clients that we get funding. You're also getting 4 times points on your top 2 spending categories. For most businesses, that's going to be advertising and software. And not $1 of that everyday spend is moving to your personal credit. Now, here's the detail most people miss. That 4X is capped at $150K. But again, like I told you, if you have employee cards, you can add your spouse, etc., and you can get that 4 times points on $150K again within the same calendar year. Now, this is the difference between someone who understands credit architecture and is actually doing it. I'm at 10 million Amex points right now, and somebody who's just talking about it. Amex hack number 6 is the credit line reallocation trick. Now, here's one that barely anybody talks about. You don't have to close a card and apply for a new one to shift your credit power around. American Express will allow you to call them and reallocate lines between your existing cards, and not even just that, between personal and business cards. So let's say you've got a 25K card to use and a 5K card that's just sitting there. You can call American Express, ask them to move the 5K limits to the card that you're actually using, right? And you can consolidate your purchasing power all on one bigger card without a new account or a hard pull. Now, be careful about this on the personal side. You don't want to close a personal card because that could reduce your available credit and can shorten your average age. And also on the business side, guys, if you close the Amex Platinum or Gold and you had membership rewards points, you can lose them all. So I always recommend keeping a very small limit on some of these cards. Otherwise, if it gets closed and you don't have one of those membership rewards point cards, you'll lose all your points. Hack number 7 is the triple dip point strategy. Most people earn points one way, they swipe the card. I want to show you how to earn rewards on the same purchase 3 times. Layer 1 is your base card rewards. This is the Business Gold, gives you 4 times points on your top 2 spending categories. Layer number 2, log into your American Express account and go to the offer section. They regularly post targeted cashback and bonus point deals, extra 5% at specific retailers or bonus rewards points at specific merchants. Now, you do have to enroll to activate these. And this is step 90% of people skip. So you want to go enroll every offer that's relevant to where you're spending the most right now. Discover does this too, for example. Layer number 3, download the shopping portals, Chrome extension, American Airlines, AA Advantage, eShopping, Rakuten, all of those. Every time you land on a retailer site that has a deal, it pops up and asks you to activate it. You get miles or cash back from the portal on top of everything else. Same purchase, but now you got 3 different streams of rewards. And this is how you play the points game at a high level. Hack number 8 is the playbook to get out of American Express jail. I've seen this happen to clients firsthand, and it's super brutal. We had a client who had their Blue Business Plus card downgraded from like 20K to 2K. And their Business Gold got bucketed, right? They slapped a limit on there as well. And this all triggered because we rebuilt their entire credit stack from scratch. Now, what triggers jail? The classic mistake we constantly see is putting a large card down payment on a brand new card, buying high ticket jewelry or luxury items, spending too much too quick. You don't want to use more than 40% of your American Express limit in the first 30 days. The algorithm reads that, signals it, and then they will see that big purchase over 40% and they will slash your limits or bucket you and give you a limit on a charge card. Now, the exit strategy is pretty simple. You just got to start using the card consistently and showing it love. I recommend switching all of your ordinary spending, gas, etc., utilities, bills, whatever, all onto this card and paying it off in full every month. And they'll start bumping up your limits and they will remove the limits on your charge cards. We've seen this take about 2 or 3 months to do this as well. But it is a great way to get out of American Express jail. And with each month, you want to start spending a little bit more. Month 1, you want to aim for at least $500,000 spend, paid off. Month 2, 2 to 4K. Month 3, you're looking at 5 to 10K plus, right? Don't go all in one day, right? Little purchases throughout the month, pay it all off. Hack number 9 is the membership rewards points wealth machine. This is the one that most people never even get to and is one of the most powerful plays in the entire American Express ecosystem. I'm going to break it down in 3 simple steps. Step number one, you want to stack membership rewards points using the business gold card, which gives you 4 times points in your 2 top spending categories. And again, if you're spending like 100 grand in ads, you spend it through this card, you're going to get 400K rewards points. It's free vacation for your wife and kids. Step two, the Charles Schwab Platinum card specifically has a unique feature. You can transfer your rewards points directly into your brokerage account at Schwab, and you can convert it into cash at 1.1 cents per point. So for example, 400K points at 1.1 cents is $4,400 deposited. Now, this is not the best use of membership rewards points, but we meet people who just want it for cash, who have no interest in traveling at all. And then you can use this as leverage, guys, right? Hack number 9 is one that nobody really talks about, but you can actually get a securities-backed line of credit from that Schwab account. For example, FTFCU has done this before, and you're using your investment portfolio as collateral to access liquidity without selling the position, which means no taxable event. The M1 Finance app is also known to do this as well. So let's say you have 50K in the brokerage, you can go to a bank and get a 25K line of credit, roughly 50 to 80% loan to value, and take that line of credit and double dip, right? Your cash is still in the stock market. It was not sold, your stocks, right? And you didn't pay taxes on it, but you're still able to access that liquidity, double dip, and invest in something else, mutual whole life insurance, infinite banking, or even other stocks, or even real estate play that cash flows and pays back the loan. This is how the rich get rich, guys. They don't spend their own money. They use other people's money. They invest their money in stocks. They never pull it out, never sell, because then you have to pay taxes. They just borrow against it, deploy it into cash flowing assets that will pay back the loan. Hack number 10 is the lifetime bonus optimization. American Express gives you 1 sign-on bonus per credit product per lifetime, not per year, not per account, once. If you ever got the platinum card, got the bonus, canceled it, and reapplied to a standard online offer, you will not get the bonus again. Now, before you panic, there's one real exception worth knowing. American Express sends what the credit community calls NLL offers, no lifetime language. These are targeted offers delivered via email or inside your online portal that do not include the lifetime restriction. If you receive an NLL offer for a card you've already had, the bonus is back on the table. So watch your email and your online portal closely, especially once you've been in the ecosystem for a while and have a strong spending history. They send these out all the time. Now, here's the play regardless. Before you apply for any American Express card, use the pre-qualification tool inside your account to check what offer you're actually seeing. Some people get targeted offers that are 40 to 50% higher than the public offer. We've seen 300K membership rewards points on certain cards, 175,000, 250,000 on many of the business cards as well. And don't rush. If you see an offer you think it's okay, I would personally recommend watching for more offers. The right one appears, you're going to know when it's a huge offer that you can't refuse. Now, 3 more rapid fire that didn't make it. If you're active duty military, call American Express and request your annual fees waived under the SCRA. The Platinum, the Business Platinum, all of them are now 0 annual fees for active duty. Thank you for your service. If you've ever been burned by American Express, charge off, old balance, they have a pathway back via the Optima card. You call in, you have to offer to pay the balance in full if you had a charge off, etc. And that will get you entry back into their second chance program. Get it in writing before you pay a single dollar, because they are known to hold grudges. They're a jealous ex-girlfriend. And lastly, never use your membership rewards points to pay off your credit card statement balance. It is the worst redemption in the ecosystem. Points are worth pennies on the dollar if you spend them that way. Transfer them to travel partners or even use them for investments in Schwab. Do not use them to pay down a bill. All right, guys, here is your quick recap. Feel free to screenshot this screen. Number 1, soft pull expansion play. Existing card members can apply for more cards with minimal credit impact. Number 2, the 15 card stack, 10 charge cards plus 5 credit cards per SSN, and employee cards don't count. 3, the retention offer play. Call within 30 days of your annual fee and ask for the offer and ask if it's the best one. 4, charge card utilization shield. No limit reported means no utilization. Stay out of the Amex jail. Number 5, business card utilization is hidden. Business cards build business credit and protect your personal bureaus. Number 6, credit line reallocation. Move limits between cards without a new application, even personal to business. Number 7, triple dip those points. Card rewards plus the offers plus shopping portals simultaneously will get you the most points. Number 8, get out of Amex jail through consistent organic spending, and this will get the algorithm back in your favor. Number 9, membership rewards points to Wealth Machine. Points can be transferred to Schwab at 1.1 cents, and you can even get leverage in form of an SB lock as well. Number 10, lifetime bonus optimization, one shot per product, wait for the highest offer, and watch your online portal and email for NLL targeted offers. Now, here's the truth, guys. Knowing this information and executing it correctly are two completely different things. The card sequencing, the timing, the funding rounds, and business funding, right? One wrong move can send you to Amex jail or get your funding sequence completely denied. So if you want to work with my team, let us help you get 100K plus in funding, maybe even deploy it into cash flowing assets, or fix your credit. Links to work with our team to fix your credit or get you funding are in the pinned comment and description below. Guys, do not be a mouth breather. Smash that like button, show your boys some love, drop a comment below, even an emoji. It all counts. It all is so greatly appreciated. And drop any and every question you have in the comments below. I answer each and every one of them personally. As always, guys, it's Credit with Colin. See you guys on the next one. Deuces.